everyone, this is the 14th episode and we are here at the Mysore Tennis Club, the pioneer tennis club in the country. Players such as N.P. Raghuveer, Mohit Vijay Kumar, Prahlad Srinath, Neet Devaya, followed it up with many youngsters like Abhay Prakash and Suraj Prabodh, and now Prajwal Dev have kept the flag flying for Mysore in the state and the international level. Now today we have with us S.D.Prajwal Dev, who is one of the upcoming players in the country in the in tennis. He is based in Mysore and a product of the Mysore Tennis Club, and he is ranked number 2 in the state in the men's section and number 18 in the country in the singles and 14 in the doubles. Welcome you to this show, Prajwal Dev, on behalf of the Mysore Sports Channel.
Thank you for inviting me to Mysore Sports Channel. It's a good thing that you're interviewing all the sports persons of Mysore. Thank you. Thanks once again.
Great, Prajwal. How did you start taking up to tennis, and who inspired you to take up the sport?
Yeah, I started playing tennis in 2005. My granddad used to play tennis, so that's how I got into the sport. I started playing at Maharajas under Nagaraj sir. So I just started as an hobby, and later on it kind of became, I started taking it seriously.
How did it progress from there? How did you go into tournament play and then into the junior tournaments? How was that?
I think my coaches initially, especially Nagaraj sir, was the one who identified that I can play tournaments. I played a couple of state ranking tournaments here in Mysore in the same club, and I did pretty well. So then my Nagaraj sir insisted me that you can, and told my parents that this guy can play, this guy can start playing tournaments and he can do well. So that's how I started playing tournaments.
Which was your first big break, and which junior tournament you won, which inspired you, and how was that feeling?
I don't have at a particular tournament as such, because I've been constantly playing good tennis, good tournaments. I've always been a good junior. I was top 5 in under 12, 14, 16, 18. So I've always been 1 or 2 in the state and top 5 in the country. So there's no particular tournament, but yeah, every tournament which I did well gave me confidence to, take it to the next level.
How did you progress further from the junior to the senior level? Was there any transition with the coaches, or how was that?
Yeah, from juniors to senior took me a little bit of time, because from juniors to men's is a completely different sport. It's more physical, it's more mental. You have to be stronger, you have to be mentally strong. So it took me a little time, but fortunately I did make my first point when I was 18. So first ATP point when I was 18. So that kind of helped me transition comparatively easier pretty easily compared to others.
Playing more number of in the men's circuit, tournaments in the men's circuit, and then going in playing outside the country in the ITF tournaments. How was the experience?
It's a good thing that playing ITFs gives you a lot more exposure about tennis than the national circuit.
I've been playing in the circuit for coming maybe 4 years, 5 now in the men's circuit. You have garnered points, and you have come up to around 600 in the singles and 130, 140 in the doubles. What are your future goals, and what do you intend to do?
Right now, the planning, the goal is to be consistently playing the challengers. I want to transition from playing futures to challengers and play at that level for some time, and then play the ATP tournaments. But the planning has to be next year. I'm planning to play a lot of tournaments, about 25-30 weeks. Train for 15 days and play 3 or 4 weeks of tournament. So let's see how it goes. I hopefully can play a lot of tournament next year.
Recently, you took part in the Fenesta Nationals and you became the doubles national champion along with Nikki Ponacha. You also played in the singles, was the 8th seed. You went down in the quarterfinals. How was the experience and how was the feeling now?
Yeah, like the doubles, like me and my partner did a pretty good job. We beat some very good teams, and we won the tournament without losing a set, which was a good thing. And yeah, we did play well and we coordinate each other really well, so that helped us win the tournament.
Where do you think you should improve on your game in the circuit? Where do you find your flaws, like volleying or attacking game? You need to change according to the situations. How is it? What do you feel now?
I think right now, I have to work on my serve and transition from baseline to the net. If I can work on that part of the game and improve that, I think I'll be a much better player because I'm quite solid from the baseline. I have good ground stroke, so I have to work on serve and transition to the net.
Do you think fitness plays an important role when you go higher up in the professional league? What are your training methods to keep fit, and where are you training now?
Yeah, during the pandemic, I worked a lot on my fitness since I had nothing to do. Because tennis courts were closed, all I could do was train. So I did have a good place at home to train in a room. So I had few equipments which kind of helped me during the pandemic. So that helped me not to go outside. So it kind of helped me to train at home and get fit. And I think have improved my fitness a lot, and even in the circuit there, while I'm playing, so I can feel it that.
Playing 5-setters and playing 3-setters, you need to have that stamina to get over. So you think you can do it now?
Yeah, and right now in the academy we have a very good coach called Chelston, and I'm working hard with him. So he's really helping me put the hard yards and get better, and so that kind of helps me. I mean, I'm not worried. I'll just follow whatever he says, and I think it really helped me get fit.
When from are you with the Rohan Bopanna Academy, and how are the training methods?
Yeah, I've been with Rohan Bopanna Academy from 2018 Jan, so it's almost 2 years, more than 2 years, and it's very professional, I can say. Like they have good coaches called. One of the coaches is Balu sir, who is quite famous in India. And they have Sujit Sachidanand. Yeah, and they also, and Rohan, whenever he's in town, he gives us a lot of inputs, which kind of helps our game to improve.
Then how do you think you need more and more sponsorship coming into the game? Do you think more help is needed for the players to get sponsors in this high-level sport?
Definitely, if you to play at a higher level, you need to have sponsors. It helps you plan the tournaments better. But like I said, like compared to other sports, tennis has very little sponsorship. And if sponsors come up and help the players playing tennis, I think they have great potential. I think that you can see them playing at the world stages, big stages.
Now with the AITA and Asian Tennis Federation and the ITF conducting more and more tournaments, do you think the need of the hour to have more challengers and more ITF tournaments in the country so that more players from India play regularly week by week?
Yeah, definitely it will help if you have a lot of tournaments in India, ITF or Challenger. It will help because you don't have to travel abroad and you're familiar to the conditions. Like the condition, the climate, everything is familiar, so it kind of helps you. You're in a better position instead of going out somewhere in alien conditions, trying to get used to those conditions. And yeah, it definitely helps. And so I hope they have more tournaments in India so that it will definitely help the players in India.
How is the support from your family and your parents, and how is that motivating factor?
I mean, yes, definitely my parents have been huge support. I mean, they've helped me in all aspects of tennis, to be honest. They help me in tennis, they help me in mental part, they help me so financially, everything. They have been like a backbone to me.
What do you think is your future plan now, and what is your advice for the upcoming youngsters?
Like my future plan, as I said, is to play about 25-30 weeks in the coming next year, and hopefully if I play that many tournaments, I'm hopeful that I can do well and play the ATP Challengers. That's my future goal and plan. Like for the upcoming youngsters, you have to be like hardworking, dedicated, disciplined, committed, and you have to have proper planning. So about your training, about your fitness, about your tournaments. So if you do all this right, I think it will really help you being for like a better player.
Thanks a lot, Prajwal, for having come over and talked with me and about your progress and also giving us feedback on your improvements. And once again, on behalf of the Mysore Sport YouTube channel, wish you all well in your future progress.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching the 14th edition of the Mysore Sport YouTube channel. On behalf of everyone, I thank Prajwal Dev for having accepted our invite and coming and talking to us. Subscribe to our channel and wish us well. Thank you.